What up? What up? Let's hopefully have a better week this week. Tired? You gotta go to bed earlier. We gotta take a nap or something. I'm gonna try and trade this Top Step 3K account today that I have in the payout round. We gotta make some money on it so we can get our 3K payout. Because we need that. Because we've been getting our butt kicked all month. But that stops here. Stops today. We're sick and tired of getting our butt kicked. No, I'm just joking. But I will mention what I'm looking at here in a moment. Once some more people get in here. Hope you guys had a good weekend though. We are back for another week. What up, Joseph? Am I talking? No, I'm not talking. I was reading a message on my phone. Good morning. So basically this morning what I'm looking at is this. Okay. If we actually had a pretty good Asia session. Unfortunately, I didn't trade it. But looks like it moved pretty nicely. So it's slightly unfortunate. These are nice moves. Anyways, we're dropping lower. Like day after day, recently we've just been searching for value lower. We're reclaiming or we're rebalancing the large move up from the beginning of August. This one. So we're kind of digging deeper into this area. Now, if there's two areas here that I'm watching today. It's this area here and this area here. In the event that we kind of get above this morning, like let's say we start accepting above 250, we push into this 330 to 370 area and then get above that, well then we're probably headed to the overnight highs and there's going to be no shorting at that point. Although if we push up into this area and we start kind of rejecting out of it, or we push up into this area, which would be better, and we start rejecting out of it, then we'd be looking for us to take out London's lows and potentially come down towards 29,000. But we're going to see what happens. I am going to be a little bit more passive because at least towards the open, because recently I've been getting caught in like opening chop, which is totally my fault. And seems like a lot of the times we kind of are slightly indecisive off the open, at least recently. And then later on in the session, we end up making a move. Even if it's a slower grind, at least it's directional. So I'm going to wait to see what we do. But we're gonna trade this this payout round account. The goal is to try and build this up a little bit. Can I help you get the indicator in TradingView? All you do is you just claim it and load it up on TradingView, bro. You just go in the Discord, you click, or you go in the WAP, you claim the access, then you go in TradingView, you search for the indicator, or you go to invite only, then you click it, and then it shows up on your chart. Do I like Top Step? Yes, I do. It's not. You misunderstood what I was saying. I'm looking for us to go lower unless we start getting back above this area, and then the final area where I'm gonna stop looking for any type of shorts is up here if we get past 370. So no, that does not mean that if we come into here I'm gonna go long. It's actually the exact opposite. Initial thought process is not up, actually, at all. But you know what? If you want to know a little bit more about what I'm looking at, well, in the Discord. Sorry, this cracked me up for a second. In Discord, you can see my morning outlooks. And you know what, you guys? If you're ever wondering what I'm trading, you know, I actually thought ahead. I thought ahead for this one. If you look at the top of the screen, for everyone asking what market's this, are we trading gold? If you look at the top of the screen, it says NQ futures. So we're trading NQ. If that what, you know what I mean? Like, just to clear that up, it's NQ. Bro, you're sitting here saying market name, bro. Market name, bro. It's literally on, I don't mean to be a dick, bro, but it's literally on the screen. Like, like it's literally sitting right there. But market name, NQ futures. That's what I'm trading. No, that's not. I don't mean to be disrespectful, dude. I'm sorry, but you know, in life sometimes there are such things as stupid questions. Like there just are. Now, if I didn't have it posted anywhere and it wasn't sitting on top of the screen. Yo, if you all right. All right, this guy. Yo, post it one more time and I'm gonna ban you. I'm gonna put you in a timeout for 30 minutes. But yeah, so we'll see what happens here at the open. Um, yeah, that guy was funny. Cracked me up. Do I use ICT concepts at all or straight order flow? What do you mean by ICT concepts? Like fair value gaps? Fair value gaps and order blocks and the unicorn, the and SMT divergences and whatever else. Yeah, Corrado, I do actually. Yes, I do, sir. It's on my YouTube if you want to check it out. Grubby, no, I'm not. Yo, Massey, I know you keep asking me, but um I would just say micros. All right, market's opening up here. So we came into this area I was looking at. I'm gonna see if we're actually gonna get if we're actually going to continue lower, but kind of the same thing is happening that happened on Friday. We have a level, we open in it, and we just immediately dump out of it. I can't really, unless I'm just gonna trade like the actual open, I can't really do anything about it. Wow. My data is looks like it's slightly delayed. On my other chart. Wow, this is literally a repeat of Friday. Had a level sitting right above price and then we just dump it. We're gonna run out the lows. The full target to the downside was 29,000. No, NQ, why? Why? Oh, NQ, why? Yeah. that was like the entire trade idea. Brother. The hell? Dang, this data is delayed by like maybe five, like a couple minutes on this platform I'm looking at. Well, at least this was a solid level. We'll take that at the very minimum, I guess. That might have cooked my morning, though, honestly. That might have ruined today. We go from where we were looking for a potential short all the way to the target in the first 5-minute candle of the open. Did any of you guys catch that? Anybody catch the shorts? Or did we all just watch that dump? Christo T caught it. Very nice. At least someone caught it. Base. Very nice. That's a great looking position right there. I gotta reopen that. Gotta reopen this platform. Well, I guess we're gonna wait now, so just we'll see what happens. Alright, I fixed it. Perfect. No trade day. Well, no, not necessarily. We just had our first scenario, our base scenario, kind of just play out without us, but that's all right. It's actually very similar to what happened on Friday, but we can wait and see. We're really digging deeper into this area. But one thing I will say though is at least it's so far directional off the open rather than last week where, you know, majority of the days we kind of just like chopped around. What car do I drive? I drive a very humble Honda. I don't know why everyone asks that. Is everyone just like car guys? Am I not cool if I don't have a cool car? Wasn't it a Volkswagen? Yeah, a Volkswagen Bug. A Beetle with eyelashes on the headlights. If I don't drive a Lambo, I'm not cool. Well. Oh, I guess it is what it is. JDM car guy. Bro, I barely drive. I kind of don't drive that often. There's cobweb. There's a. I went to go drive somewhere the other day. There was cobwebs on my car. That's how bad it is. The Honda is excellent risk management. Oh, here we go. This is a deep charge, by the way. So I would highly recommend if anyone's trying to just catch the bottom of this, not to do it. It's looking like we're gonna make our way down here towards the full target of the morning for us, which is 29,000. So what do we wait for now? Well, we let this run it out. I mean, I'm not gonna chase it. Here's the thing. In the outlook this morning, I said I was watching 230 to 250. We were down here. I was hoping that we would open up and then push up into here, but prior to the open, we push into it, and then the moment we open, we immediately start dropping out of it. I don't like taking a trade literally the second that the market opens, because it's like the easiest way to just get wicked out of a winning position. So then it just runs it out first, and then I mentioned we were looking for us to take London lows and then come to 29,000. So we're kind of just like doing it right now. I want to see us continue down towards 29,000, and then I want to see if we're going to put in a low, or at least even a temporary low. What a drop this morning. Very nice. What are we looking for? I'm waiting for us to get down to 29,000. We're kind of like already here. Jeez. Alright, so we just took out 29,000. Oh, okay, I got you. Thanks for pointing that out, Hank Day. January 1st, 2027. Tariffs on all cars, trucks, and both large and small automotive parts and steel will increase to 50% for Canada. Well, maybe we just fall off the face of the earth right now. Maybe that's what's about to happen. Damn, that's crazy. That could have been our payout on this account. Ah. Where did I read that news? Financial Juice. All right, so we swept 29,000. We're going to see if we can actually stay above it, if we're going to just come back up into this area and then roll over again. I'm going to go 3 micros right here on the shorts for us to continue lower, but the stop is going to just be right above the five-minute high. Looking for us to stay below 29,000, and then if we continue dropping, I'll probably just end up trailing the stop pretty tight behind it. We're watching some sellers get absorbed right here, but I'm gonna see if we could just push through it. Where is your TP? There is no hard TP. All right, we're moving it to break even. And then I'm going to be, we just took the orders at 950, so I'm looking to see if we can continue past it. And then and then once we start approaching 920, if we get towards 920, then I'll start trailing the stop to just get some profits. This is a static drawdown account, so I'm just going small size right now because I need to make sure I don't lose all my drawdown. Alright, we got hit at break even. We'll just wait then. Is the live delayed? Yeah, YouTube delays it by... Hold on, dude. Alright. YouTube delays it by like 8 seconds or something. And then I think Discord is delayed by like 2 or 3 seconds. Oh, whoops. All right, so I want to see what. Yeah, I'm gonna give away some accounts today. We actually have a new giveaway that Spaghetti worked on, which is dope. It's a guess a number giveaway. So we'll test that out later. Yeah, you should join the Discord stream. It's way better than the YouTube stream. It's less delayed. The story again? But yeah, I'm going to wait for this hourly to open up, this 4-hour. And the hourly, we'll see what happens. Unfortunately, like the main trade idea of the morning is already it's done. Like our downside scenario played out and we weren't really able to take advantage of it. What does a day in the life of Thrax look like? This is my day in the life right here. Sit in front of a computer. Stare at candlesticks. Waking up to barcode. I'm gonna try a long right here. The stop is going to be below the open of the previous 15-minute. Whoops. We just need to get back above 29,450. If we approach it, I'll probably move to break even again. Really seeing if we could push it back up. I'm not looking for us to V-shape recovery, but I'm just seeing if we're gonna at least come back up into maybe around 29,100. Ooh, that was nasty. We will end it though. We will end the losing. Oh, that's pretty bad. Losing streak's pretty bad. What up, Tuli? This eval that I have right here is halfway done, so maybe we could finish it today. I was thinking we were going to I was watching sellers get absorbed here. We started pushing back up. I thought we were going to at least balance out some of this before we rolled over further, but we just dumped it again. Double down, why not triple down? On what? On trying longs again? No, sir. Not yet. Looks like we're gonna probably push for another low. Or if we just start chopping here, that would be kind of lame. The stop was under the open of the 15-minute, not the low of it. If I switch over to this eval, we'll probably just take that L on this account. Because now this account's back to break even for the balance with the static drawdown. The 3K payout round on that top step account. I have this 100K FFN account that I'm trying to pass. There's no sound. Well, I'm not really talking. I'm just sitting here. I'm just saying if we're going to actually end up chopping right here, if we're going to make another leg lower. Clash of Clans. I still play Clash of Clans. It's like the only game on my phone, actually. Town Hall 14. Let me see what Town Hall I am. I'm Town Hall 17. How many hours do you trade after New York opens? Well, usually an hour to an hour and 30 minutes, but recently I have been paying attention a little bit later into the day, at least like the past couple weeks. Try harder on Clash of Clans. Dude, we should start a clan, bro. I'm already in a clan right now, but we should start a clan. Dude, I've been playing that game though for over 10 years. On and off. Do I have templates for TOS? What's TOS? Oh, Thinkorswim. I don't use Thinkorswim. So right now I'm saying if we're going to seeing what's gonna happen at this 15-minute closure, but I don't think I'm going to try to continue this short for now. At least not until we dig back up a little bit. Realistically, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, but our scenario played out this morning and we couldn't take advantage of it. Do I think 4-hour fair value gap will be hit? I don't look at that. What up, Mike? I don't really look at fair value gaps, bro. There's nothing, I mean... Oh no, let's look at it. Let's look at it for you. You're talking about this? Am I flat? Yeah, I am. Never flat. Yeah, that's a joke. It's a joke of the origins of the Discord. Do I use any indicator like CVD? No. I look at delta footprints though. How many times have I answered the same questions? A lot. But it's alright. I'll forever answer the same questions, I believe. But it's not a big deal. What that means though, if I keep getting the same question asked me, it means that there's probably new people here, which is cool. So we're kind of just chopping up right here for now. How many trades do I take per day? Usually not more than like 3. Unless we're having like a really solid day where we're just like moving around a lot of movement. Clean delivery. Then I'll take more trades than that. but it'll usually be like if I have multiple accounts, but on an individual account, probably like no more than 3 trades a day per individual account. Lahiras Sempath says can't hear, bro. I believe that's probably you on your end. Oh yeah. Huh. Yeah, I don't think the message got across, huh? If if he can't hear me and I was telling him, it's probably on his end. How does he know? Can YouTube actually not hear me right now? Oh, okay. Yo, why is half of the YouTube chat? Why are there? Never mind. I'm sure they'll figure it out. I'm sure they'll figure it out. Risk to reward, same risk to reward every time? No. Yes, this is the depth of market. Why wasn't I looking for a long? Well, I was looking for a long. I tried out a long here on that funded account. And then I got stopped out. And then now we're chopping. So I'm not, because we're... Why? Here, I'm gonna verify for myself. I'm gonna join my own stream, and I'm gonna verify. Got people telling me that it shows that the mic's picking up for YouTube. Dude, I'm almost at 20,000 subs. We gotta drop a video. Dude, I can hear myself. You guys are tripping. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna make some videos. You know what? It's also slightly difficult sometimes for me to think of like video ideas. So if you guys ever have recommendations on what you'd want to see me make a video about, feel free to let me know, and then I'll cook them up for you guys. A duck race video. Yeah, sometimes I just run out of ideas for videos. And I don't really, I mean, I would prefer to know what you guys would want to see, so I could make a video on something that you guys actually care about. A trade battle. Hosting a trade battle. You know what I am going to host soon, though, with IQ Capital? We'll probably host a trading competition for some prizes, if you guys want to participate in that. Around volume profile? Okay. Any good books? I've read a lot of trading books before. A lot of them are kind of like useless. Honestly, a lot of trading books are kind of useless, in my opinion. There was one book that I liked though, but it was more for entertainment rather than anything, you know, substantial in terms of informational value. Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, where it talks about I think it's what, Jesse Livermore. That's a good book. It was interesting to listen to. I mean, you don't really learn a huge. I mean, I guess you can learn something from it, but another good book if you guys are struggling with Flash Boys. Another good book is The Mental Game of Trading by Jared Tendler. That one's pretty good. Yo, that's crazy. I'm actually gonna look that up right now. Trading markets. Flash Boys. Oh, this is cool. This looks like a good recommendation. I'm gonna screenshot that for later. Yeah, because like sometimes when I travel, I listen to I have like Audible. I listen to like books and stuff. The best book is the order book. Also, you know what else is a pretty good book are the Market Wizards books. I like those ones. Some of them are outdated, but um I did enjoy reading some of those, or listening to them, I should say. Yeah, I know he came out with the newest one. I think that one would probably be the best one to read because it's not as outdated. But I haven't gotten around to it. Although later in November I have a 20-hour flight I got to take, so I'll probably read some new books. Am I on a losing streak? Yeah, actually I am on a losing streak. It's pretty bad. It's actually probably one of the worst losing streaks I've been on in a long time. And it's funny because the timing of it. But it is what it is. Maybe I just need to chill from trading. Yeah, maybe I should just quit, huh? I should just, you know, throw in the towel. I give up. No, I also had yeah, so I'm on like a bit of a losing streak right now, but I was also on a bit of a losing streak during May. But the difference between May and this month is that May, when I was on a losing streak, I started to actually get like a little bit more aggressive, which resulted in May being like, that's probably going to be the worst month of the entire year. This month is pretty rough for me too, but I'm not getting aggressive with I mean, majority of my losses have been relatively small. Like when I was taking an L and I was losing in May, I was like purchasing a bunch of accounts. I took a fat hit on one of my live accounts. I was just getting aggressive. And it was the wrong approach. Definitely the wrong approach. So like that's why right now, if you guys join the streams, I'm just kind of like sitting here a lot of the times, or I might take a stab at something and then you know, if it doesn't work out or whatever, I get off relatively quickly. Because I'm just trying to somewhat contain the damage, you know what I mean? because we can make up for it in other months. So I'm not too worried if I have a bad month or what matters at the end of the year is just, well, what matters is the numbers at the end of the year. That's what I care about. It's not really about a single day or a single week or even a month. I mean, it's frustrating sometimes, but I will, yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna be completely honest, trading on stream is definitely not something that's easy to do. But that's not an excuse. I like streaming. It's chill. Although it's slightly distracting sometimes. But I'm getting better at it. Not letting it distract me. I will say though, like when it comes to streaming, at first it was really distracting. It was actually difficult to do. But then I got used to it in the sense of like we would typically have like maybe 70 people in the stream, and a lot of the time it was pretty quiet. So it was a little easier to focus. And then just recently, right, with that interview that came out, and then now there's like on any given day 150 in the Discord and like 250 on YouTube, and there's just a bunch of questions flying around. And like I don't want to ignore you guys, but at the same time, you know, you do have to understand that I'm trying to trade. You know what I mean? But it was slightly distracting when it first started, but I'll get used to it. So we're pushing back up out of this chop. We're finally out of here now. But I want to see if we're going to I'm actually watching around this area right here to see if we're gonna push back up. Do I stream because I like it, or do I want to become like TJR? Well, honestly, if you guys want to know the truth about the streaming stuff, when the reason why I started streaming is because I had a sorry, hold on, I'm looking at something. I'm just saying if we're gonna continue. Is because I had a deal with a prop firm where they required that I streamed. But that deal ended. I'm not doing that anymore. So I'm not required to stream, but at this point I just like I've just been streaming, so I might as well just keep doing it. Although I'm not, sometimes I'm like, sometimes I don't really want to stream, But I will tell you guys something. When I'm gonna travel a little bit later this year, I'm not gonna be streaming. I'll still trade, but I won't be streaming for like a month or two. Well, no, like a month, maybe. Like 3 weeks. But it'll be during the holiday season. But I usually do that every year. I usually kind of take off majority of December. Come to Thailand in December? Yeah, I'm actually going to be in Thailand in December. I'm actually moving to Thailand in December. At least that's the plan. How do you deal with taxes? You pay them. You get a good CPA and you pay them. Let's go, Void. What upside target am I looking at? If we're going to continue up, I'd be looking for us to come back towards 150, but I would prefer us to... What I'm watching for right now is I'm seeing if we're going to pull back a bit before we start making it the next leg up. But we need to hold above. I'd like to see us hold above 29,050-ish. Yo, RWL. Your question is, do you file taxes or you have someone else file them for you? Bro, how old are you? Are you? I feel like you're a young guy. Just get a CPA. It's people's jobs to help you file taxes. Am I from the US? Yes, I am. It'd be pretty crazy if we run this all the way back up without a single pullback. What up, Marcelo? Is there a reason why I chose Thailand? Well, I go there pretty often. I have friends over there. I like it over there. Maybe longs. Yeah, I am looking for an opportunity to try longs again, but it's we're not pulling back. So if we do pull back, I'll probably give it a shot. Do we have a raffle today? Yeah, I'm going to give away an account later when I feel like I'm going to get off. No pullbacks allowed. I hope I'll get a pullback so I can trade this eval. This 100k eval. Try and pass it. Please no pullback. Yeah, you guys are saying no pullback. We'll see. Yeah, if I'm looking for a pullback, I'll be looking for it back towards the 60s or the 40s. Your entry is 57. Well, I will say, you know, I hope it just runs straight to your TP, but I'm just saying if it pulls back, I'm going to be looking to get into it. Why am I looking at the 60s or the 40s? Because we, on the current profile that we're building, it's a low volume node that had aggressive buying start stepping in initiative buying pressure. So if we pull back to it, I'll be looking to see if we're going to hold and then continue our way up. But if we start dropping back below, like down here, it would be more of a shallow pullback that I'd be looking for If we start dropping back down here, we might just make another leg down. How many payouts do you usually make before losing a funded account? I mean, it depends. Sometimes 2 or 3. Sometimes more than that. Sometimes just 1. It depends what my goal is with the funded account. Like if I have multiple funded accounts, some of them I might decide to just be really aggressive on them. If it's like my only funded account, or like I only have 2 or something, then I'll probably be a little bit more careful. Sorry, I was looking at something. What do you think about direct to funded accounts? I mean, they're fine. There's people who make a lot of money with direct to funded accounts. But if the reason why you're getting a direct to funded account is because you can't pass an eval, well, then you're just going to lose a bunch of money. The reason why I don't trade direct to funded accounts is because I don't like consistency rules. I mean, I guess like on some prop firms I'll deal with like a 40% consistency, but anything less than that, I do not like it. But some people don't have an issue with consistency rules, but sometimes like it just doesn't make any sense to me. like consistency rules. Oh yeah, we just want to make sure you're a consistent trader, and then they treat like windfall days as if it's a bad thing. It's like, no, it's not. Am I gonna be punished because right place, right time, and I caught a banger? You know what I mean? Or it makes it so you can't, like, on some of the accounts add into winning. It's like sometimes I pyramid into winning positions if there's a lot of momentum. So then you're capping my upside unless you want to just like make a huge balance. But if the payout cap, let's imagine a payout cap is $2,000, right? Well, if you go over the consistency and you build a $10,000 balance, it's kind of pointless. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't like direct-to-funded accounts. And also just because of the price. Yeah, I mean, like, a lot of firms have consistency rules, honestly. 30 to 40%, I'll deal with it. But like on those direct to funded accounts where they're like, oh, 15% or 20%. No way, dude. I'm not touching that. But yeah, those consistency, all of those rules that the prop firms have, they are not there to help you out, I'll tell you that. But it's fine because um we need them to be somewhat healthy, you know what I mean? So that we can at least trade with them and they don't all go out of business. Made 20K and had to get it up to 102K to even get a payout. There's actually a member in our Discord named Angel, and he was on a 50K account with a 40% consistency. Or was it a 50K account? It might have been a 150K account. Anyways, he made 100 grand. Um, he made 100 grand on gold longs one day on his funded account, and he needed to make like another $130,000 to pull a $2,000 payout. You know what I mean? Or no, a $1,500 payout. Yeah, static drawdown's cool. That's why I like these. That's why I like these accounts. This 3K payout round account with the 3K challenge with Top Step. It's pretty cool. Although now I'm back to basically break even after today on that account, so I gotta make my 3,000. Is heat map and depth of market that necessary? No. Yeah, the Top Step 3K accounts are not available anymore, unfortunately. They'll drop them again though, and I'm gonna buy some more of them. The return on investment for those, ooh, fire. $50 all in, you can pull a $3,000 payout. 0 split. 100% split, I mean. Sounds good to me. Alright, let's see if this hourly open brings us the pullback we are looking for. If not, then I'm just gonna call it a day and trade this eval another day. Top Step has a 50% con rule. What do you mean? Oh, consistency rule? No. If you choose the consistency account, maybe. But yeah, I'm talking to IQ Capital recently. Shout out IQ Capital. We may run a competition with cash prizes, which will be cool. Very nice of them. Where you guys can trade it. And then I can see a leaderboard of the community who's cooking. I think that would be pretty fun. Yeah, they have a competition running right now, but we can have our own competition. All right, let's see. Let's see if this is the last thing I'm watching for today. So we're gonna watch this hourly open. If we pull back around the 60s to the 40s, I will see if it makes sense to go long. If not, we'll just call it a day. I'm not gonna trade the fundeds. I'm just gonna trade this eval. That's halfway done with FFN. What would be my trigger to enter or not? Well, what I'd want to see is if the hourly opens up and we begin to push down. I would like to see basically sellers push into this area, begin to stall and get absorbed, and for buyers to start stepping back in. So as simple as I could explain it. And I'd prefer for the hourly candle to open up and immediately go do that. Not open up, push up first, and then drop lower, because that would make me less likely to take the trade. We'd basically be looking for the hourly to do this. Open, drop, create the wick, and then push up. Mason, are you talking about this? Right here? That's the weekly profile. So I want to see us attempt to dig just a little deeper back into this area. But we're kind of stalling out right here. Why do I look angry? Sorry, dude. I'm just focusing right now. We're now here. This is the area where I'd like to see us turn around. If we don't, we just push through it, then it's just, it will not be a trade that I take. Because if we if we accept past this area, the 29,040, we're probably not coming back up. Or, I mean, we could, but we'd probably dig a lot deeper down. Am I in yet? No. I'm waiting. Thinking about it. I'm actually getting ready to get into a long. Alright, I'm gonna get into a long right here, and then my stop's gonna be below. It's actually gonna be right here. This will be the last trade that I take. This is on an eval. Video idea for setting up your deep chart? Yeah, I'll probably make that. No, yeah, 10 micros, not 10 minis. Pop out the stream? I think you can do that, bro. Are you not allowed to do that? There should be a button at the bottom right. Yeah, volume is pretty dead. Account capital size. This is a 100K evaluation with FFN. It's halfway done, so I'm just gonna see if we could make some progress on it today. What we do not want to see right now is for this aggression to just fail. Like it looks like it's doing right now. Well, that's not a good sign. That was like the exact opposite of what we did not want to see. Or that's the exact opposite of what we wanted to see. Why the champ taking L daily on live? Yeah, I know, dude. Where the champion spirit goes. It's unfortunate. But you know what? Like, it happens, dude. I wish I won every single day. But no, I'm on a pretty bad losing streak right now. But it won't last forever. It is bad timing, though. Yeah, this isn't looking the best, but I'm gonna hold it. But what would make me more comfortable about this is if we push down just a little bit more and then create the wick to the downside and start popping back up. Otherwise, this can just be popping up first before we start pushing it down. Why do you think I'm on a losing streak right now? It's because, well, part of the reason is because a lot of the days that, okay, let's talk about the past 2 weeks, right? So the past 2 weeks, I've been getting my butt handed to me. Well, here's the thing. I typically trade the first hour to hour and a half of New York Open. But recently, the first hour and hour to an hour and a half of New York Open is like, I mean, today we had a pretty decent move, and then Friday we had a pretty decent move, but some of the days have been pretty choppy. So then here I am on stream, and The analysis in terms of my levels have been fine. It's been great. But the execution has been lacking. It's slightly impatient execution as well. I have been doing pretty well during Asia session. Like, I've been doing all right during Asia session this month, but the New York session is where the losing streak is happening. And then it's causing a lot of my accounts to really go nowhere. Like, make some money during Asia, lose it during New York. But the way that I would have to adjust for that is like, if the time that I typically trade during New York Open is you know, an hour and a half into the open, heading in towards lunch hours, I usually stop like right around here. I would usually stop trading because volume tapers off like this. But in that time period, we see a lot of like indecisiveness or a lot of consolidation, especially after we have a very large overnight range. Then I would just need to wait. Because even though as we get later into the day and volume begins to taper off, we can still have like a slow directional drift, like a slower grind in a direction. Yeah, but it's not a big deal though, because January I had a really good month. February was pretty good. March was decent. April was all right. May was pretty bad. June I picked it back up. July was pretty decent. And then August, not great. But I'm definitely I'm doing fine for the year right now. So as long as I just don't fumble and drop the bag the rest of the year, which I don't think will happen, but okay, this is where I would like to see us reject this and start flipping back bullish. And then we'll feel a lot better about our longs here. Otherwise, we are cooked. But if we do reject this and we push up pretty strong or pretty aggressively here, we should be okay. And then after this trade, we'll do a giveaway for the people that are still here. All right, I'm gonna tighten the stop a little bit just below seller failure. And then we'll see if we can Get some momentum or some follow through at least to the upside. Do I trade Asia? Yeah, I trade Asia. I just don't really live stream it. Do I use Gex levels to trade Asia? No. No, sir. I'm really just looking at volume profiles, market structure. It's kind of the same way that I trade normally, premium and discount. Same way I trade normally, but it's just I just don't use gamma because market's closed. Leverage? 1000x leverage. Yeah, I'll make a video about Asia. I gotta make a bunch of videos. I haven't posted a video in like 10 days, but I have some videos cooking. They're just being edited right now. Where's my TP at? I don't have a TP. What I'll end up doing is when we break this high here, I'll probably move my stop loss to break even. And then I'm going to just trail the stop behind aggression and see if it will continue. Because the goal is, you know, we'll see if we can squeeze as much of the move as we can out of it, but I'm depending on what happens, I may also pyramid into this position if it makes sense to do so, but it doesn't look good to do it right now. It's too, there's not enough volume right now. Is this on the 1 minute? No, these are 5-minute charts right here. How many days a week do I go live? Every single day. Weekends too? Yeah, I trade the weekends. I trade, no, I don't trade the weekends. How many times did I participate in the World Cup? Once. Although I'm thinking about doing the next quarterly competition. A trading dream. Yeah. Yeah, we could just hop on CFDs and trade the weekend markets. The synthetic quotes. Okay, nice. So we definitely don't want to see that snapback, so I'm going to move it to break even. If we start pushing it pretty hard here, I'll start trailing behind the aggression. Yeah, we're back at, we got to push through 140. It's just kind of snapping around right now, so I'm trying to give it a little bit of room if we're going to continue higher, but if we do make another push up, I'll probably start trailing the stop loss. Ooh. I'm going to trail the stop to 29,099. Because we do need to get through 140 if it's going to continue. If not, it'll just snap back. We're at the extended trading hour value area low. Am I trading MNQ? Yeah, I'm probably one of the only order flow traders you will ever see that looks at the tape on micros. I know, I know. Oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't look at it on micros. I know, I know. Yo, Ganesh. If you join the Discord, you can see what my pre-market plan is every single day. You thought I would go short today? Yeah, well, I wanted to, like, this was an area I was looking at for me to consider shorts. So, like, when the stream was starting up, I was saying I'm watching this area for shorts, and this is the second area I was watching for shorts at the open. But we just, like, opened up and immediately dropped off of it, so there was nothing, unless I wanted to trade the actual opening print. I mean, it's just like, bro, it's exactly what happened on Friday. The exact thing happened on Friday. We opened in the area I was looking at and then just immediately dropped. Thoughts on a late buy right now? I don't know, bro. Right now I'm like, what, 60 points in profit, so with the stop trailed like 30 points. I just want to see if it can get above or back into the extended trading hour value area, which the low is sitting right here at, what is this? Right around 140. We're stalling out here though, but we'll see. Worst case scenario, we'll just take our 800 bucks. And then after this trade, we will do a giveaway. So YouTube, if you want to participate in the giveaway, well, all you gotta do is join the free Discord. Alright, I'm gonna trail it a little tighter. Because we're pushing back up into this 140 area. Out of curiosity, do you do giveaways for good behavior? What do you mean? What does that mean? If one behaves well, you know? No comment, bro. No comment. You know what I give away accounts for? I give away accounts because prop firms give me accounts and I have two options. Either I can do what a lot of gurus do and just trade all the free accounts, or I can give back to the people and I give the people the free accounts. I choose option number 2. So prop firms give me free accounts, so I'll just give those accounts to you guys. You know what I mean? But if I was a real dirtbag, I'd take all the free accounts and I would just trade them all. And then I wouldn't show any of you guys the ones that lose. And I just flaunt all the ones that actually win. And then I never lose. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? Yeah, the textbook guru strat is real easy, guys. You know what? Like, let's say right now I'm on a losing streak, right? It's really easy to hide that. You know what I mean? Like, I could just stop live streaming. I can just send out signals after I'm already like 20 points in profit. And then just never mention the ones that lose. And then get a bunch of free accounts from the firms. And then, yeah. Giving you ideas. Yeah. And then we get really good at Photoshop. We get really good at it, and we start just like changing around statements, and we start just going full guru. It's unfortunate because like trading is definitely the space that has the most amount of BS, you know. We're about to be 100 points in profit right now. I'm actually going to now that we're pushing back into the 160s, I'm going to trail stop below this 5-minute candle. So we'll lock in 1300. And honestly, at this point, if we're going to just grind this back up, then you know what we'll do? We'll just go for the pass. We'll go for the pass. TP purely based off of P&L. Not based off of anything important. Purely based off of P&L. The hourly's looking pretty good though. What we were talking about happened, right? We opened up, pushed down, created wick, and now we're pushing it back up. We have to I'd like to see us push up a little bit more and hold above and accept back into extended trading hour value area. And then the good thing is that the ETH POC is right around where my actually it doesn't even need to be that high. Be like here. Yeah. So we'll see if we can just get the push up. But I would honestly be pretty surprised if this thing goes straight to TP and grinds its way up there without pulling back and hitting my trailing stop. But it would be a nice surprise. Although I don't really think it's that realistic. I believe that my trailing stop will get tagged out. Alright, we're about to hit 100 points here. Alright, the trade has now gone 100 points into profit. So we're going to trail it to block in 75 points. And we'll see if it can continue. Dude, finally we caught something on stream. I was getting really sad. You know, new people coming in, and all they see is just me losing every single day. Embarrassing. But unfortunately, this is on an eval though. But you know what? We're like halfway. The balance is at 105,200 right now, so we'll pass this one. We'll get this 100K funded. Shout out FFN. Started losing hope. Yeah, I know. This guy's just a fraud. This guy's a fraud. He's not a profitable trader. All right, I'm trailing right below this area. Some probably came and exited. Yeah, dude, I'm sure that I was talking to Spaghetti about it. I was like, dude, what bad timing to go on a losing streak. Like, just start getting a bunch of people watching my stream, and all I'm doing is losing. But dude, it happens, you know, like losing streaks happen sometimes. Or when you start, you know, not executing well. The good thing is that for the most part, even though we've been struggling, the analysis in terms of levels and what we're looking at has been pretty solid. It's just the execution that's been lacking on my part. And the patience. Yeah, the daily outlooks help. I'm glad. I do those every morning. And I hope they help you guys out. I try and make them. You should see my outlooks, dude. They look nothing like that. They're way more complicated than that. I try and simplify it to make it easy for you guys to understand, and just basically make it like if this then that statements, because I feel like that's the easiest way to understand a plan for the morning. If this happens, then expect that, right? If this happens, then expect that. Yo, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get a water. Hopefully when I leave, I get a surprise TP. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. This 15 minutes about to open and it'll probably take me out, but whatever. Pretty long live session today, huh? I usually would have gotten off like an hour ago. But that's what I was thinking. So like last week when I'm getting my butt handed to me, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Like later on in the session, we started having these like slower directional moves that were totally tradable, but I would be not trading at that time. So my goal this week to try and fix my losing streak is to just pay attention a little bit later in the day. We had a very nice move this morning. You know what's crazy? I should have taken this trade on my 3K payout round account with, here we go. Let's see what the 15 does. 15-minute open. The 3K payout round with Top Step. Then we could have gone to payout today. But you know what? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That's hindsight. That, sir, is hindsight. I do copy trade Marcelo, but when I'm on a losing streak like how I am right now, absolutely not. Because if I'm on a losing streak, right, then you have to at least contain the damage, not just like spread it out across all your accounts and lose all of them at the same time. Because, you know, for a lot of people that might just cause like a spiraling tilt, you know? If we get another drive up real quick, I'll probably just trail it a little more. Or you know what? I'm going to lock in 2,000. But if we can hit 150 points today after we took a little L on the other account, that'd be nice. I would be a fan. Do I care about gamma open interest? Yes, I do look at open interest. You know, what's crazy? This is very similar to what happened on Friday. So I'm getting like deja vu. Whoops. Look at this. Does that not look familiar? Open up, immediately drop, come up, but just grind it back up. Open up, immediately drop, chop, 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 grind it back up. History has repeated itself. Alright, I'm trailing below the open of the 15. We're back at the 200 level. We just need 14 more points. Wait 1 minute. Isn't this an order block? Are we screwed? No. I don't even know. I don't even know what, order blocks are. I don't know how to draw them out. Order block, boys, sell it. Honestly, the 200 level is an important level for me this morning. No way. Coup Capital with the $100. This guy's a legend. If you guys don't know who Coup Capital is, by the way, you guys need to go check out his content. He is a beast of a trader. He is a beast of a trader. But not such a good poker player, I will say that. Because I took him for his cash when we played poker together. But yeah, you guys should go check out Coup Capital on Instagram, and I think he has a YouTube, potentially. That's crazy, bro, that you just gave me $100. I don't think that's chill, but I appreciate it. I'll take it. I need it. Yeah, Coup Capital. What a G. Shout out Coup Capital. For real though, everybody in here, you got 300 people in YouTube, 140 people in Discord. Everybody go follow Coup Capital on Instagram. He deserves it. This man just hopped in the stream after he was done trading and then just like gifted $100. It's crazy. This guy's such a Chad. And he's actually a great trader, so I'm not just saying that. You guys should get. I follow him for a reason. Can I make a video on how to set stop loss and take profit? So, unfortunately, we got edged at our TP. We're gonna get hit out of here for what is this? 2,300. We'll make up the last $700 of this tomorrow. Where was the entry? 2960. So 110 points if it hits me out right here, which it looks like it's about to. Next video, collab with Coup Capital. Yeah, I'd be down. Very nice trading markets. Very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna be done after this. If you're in the YouTube, I'm gonna give away an account in the Discord here in a moment, so join the Discord. It's free. I'm not gonna lie though, full transparency, I feel way better that finally I took a trade and it worked out on stream, because the past 2 weeks I've been looking like a chump. What time frames am I using? I look at 15-minute, 5-minute, 1 hour. You've been looking like that the past 2 years? It's alright, dude. It took me 1.5 years to pull my first payout. Took a long time. Yeah, a decent feeling. It's a good feeling not to get ripped at the first day of the week. Yeah, I'll share my. I've been working on my workspace for deep charts because I've been moving over to all my stuff to deep charts. Um, I'll share it with you guys when I when I'm done setting it up. Come on, let's pass this account. Why is my TP there? Because that's where I pass this account. That's literally the only reason. Am I sponsored by Deep Charts? Yeah, well, I partner with Deep Charts. Shout out Deep Charts. Shout out Andrea and the Deep Charts team. Man, just take me out of this or go up already. We gotta do a giveaway. It's getting late in the morning. Oh, I might have a meeting. Uh-oh. I might have a meeting here in 5 minutes. Time flies when you're having fun, huh? Alright, we're out of that. So, we're up basically $2,300 on this account. That's going to be the only trade I take. This session is over for me. But pretty decent trade here that we were watching for. It worked out exactly what we were looking for to happen. We pull back. We come back into the 60s to the 40s. We see sellers come in. Sellers come in and immediately reject. They get absorbed, and we start pushing it up. This might continue back up a little bit more, but it might pull back first. But we just have to get out of it. So let's do the giveaway. Let's do the giveaway. But also, golf clap. Golf clap. Finally, we took a winning trade on stream. Again, fucking my ass handed to me, dude. It's fucking embarrassing. Alright, YouTube. If you want to join the giveaway, feel free to do so. Join the Discord. We're gonna do a giveaway here in like in a couple minutes here. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow, YouTube. See you guys later. If you want to know where the Discord is, it's in the description. See ya. Peace.